This is Paul Catalina's Top 5 at 5:55.
Brought to you by SlapStix Comedy Club. Check out slapstixcomedy.com. The place is almost open. Food and laughter. They're going to have that. Movie characters you don't want to fight. Top 5. All right, number 5. I want you guys' input on this because I know there's number 5. Bruce Lee in any movie he was in.
Yeah, I'd say so. We could probably put him at number 1.
Yeah. But no, some of these other guys, like it just, I want to start with Bruce Lee. Any movie he was in. Number 4, Maximus.
Is that a real person?
I don't know if he was real or not. I mean,
No, I don't
there
think
was
he was.
there were real people in Gladiator, like based on like historical characters, but you don't want to fight Maximus.
Man, I tell you what, that was a hell of a time to live, huh?
Yeah. He's just like, you could die by getting eaten by a tiger in front of people.
Yes.
Like that was the thing. Like force the
Can you
and they would
imagine
clap.
social media today if that was, in fact, we should bring that back.
Yeah. Number 3, James Bond. We had a debate on which James Bond we should pick for this. I picked Connery.
Yeah, that's the one you have to do.
But Daniel Craig also, I probably wouldn't want to fight him least of all the James Bonds, but he's more rough
They
and
all
tumble.
would kill you.
Yeah. I'm not that scared of Timothy Dalton, to be honest with you, but you don't want to fight James Bond. He's got gadgets.
The new Daniel Craig movies are really good. I prefer them to the old 70s stuff just because that's outdated now at this point. I'm not opposed to older movies, but I like the newer stuff better most of the time, and I do like Daniel Craig as Bond, so I've enjoyed those a lot.
Yeah. Number 2, Jason Bourne.
Yeah, no, that you lose.
Here's why you don't want to fight Jason Bourne, other than the other stuff, is he's constantly remembering things that he knows how to do. So you could be in a fight with him and be winning, and then all of a sudden you hit him, and he remembers something from his past, and that's what ends you.
I could watch, and Craig, I think you know this, and I could pick up how many there have been, especially one with Matt Damon, right? I could pick it up and the other guy, the middle of the movie, and not stop watching it.
Yeah.
Along with who's going to be number 1.
Yeah. You know it. So it's John Wick.
Yes.
Here's the deal. John Wick somehow knows how to use every weapon. He knows how to use anything to fight you.
That has become one of my go-to if it pops up on the television.
Also, wearing a suit every time.
Yeah,
He's always wearing a suit.
Where did he get the limp? Did he lose a fight we don't know about, or is that his actual true life limp?
What are you talking
Keanu
about?
Reeves?
Yeah, he seems like he walks with a limp.
After he's been shot 10 times, that's the only time I've seen him walk with a limp.
I see it. It seems like every time I see one of those John Wick, he has been shot.
And now, like he's down a finger now.
Yeah.
What about the guy in The Taken?
Oh, Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Yeah, and all the other movies that are basically just taken but reworded that he did, like in the span of 3 years, where he just did the same movie over and over again.
One's on a train, one's in it. Like now he's doing one where he's like a truck driver.
And like how the Taken thing is so dumb to me because it's like, how does your daughter keep finding herself in these situations over and over again where she's being kidnapped or her friends being like?
She's
it's just
naive.
I don't know. It's just kind of a silly premise, like after the first one to me. But I don't know. Maybe I just need to watch him and understand better. Yeah, but I would take Bourne over and John Wick as my top 2.
That's what. Yeah,
Who would win between? You're saying that Wick would beat Bourne?
Yes.
I think Wick would beat Bourne. Here's the thing, because Bourne is a good guy by nature. John Wick is a good guy later in life. Like he was a bad guy first. Now he's the protagonist, but he's not really. John Wick's not really a good guy.
Not really.
I have feelings for him.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But
those movies have become. I can't stop watching them even if it's 3 minutes left in the movie. I got to watch it, and I've seen them all. I think I have. Is there a John Wick, Craig, 4 or 5 coming out? Or
they're
whatever?
casting for it now. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. All right, so why not Dr. Spock?
The pregnancy guy or Mr. Spock? Mr. Spock.
He could kill you. Like
Dr. Spock was the pregnancy guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Spock. He wasn't so much. He would just pinch you.
Are we missing one, Jack? Is there one we're missing, Craig? Is there one we're missing? 254-339-1122. We're wrapping up the show to end up the week as well. Is there someone we're not giving enough credit to?
I probably would have put Jason Bourne number 1, but
yeah. TJ says Chuck Norris.
Oh, Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to think. Those would have been the ones I would have had too. Yeah, Chuck Norris. I don't know. Did he have a recurring character like John Wick or Jason Bourne, or was it just a bunch of different characters? So yeah, I mean, going with just the one character. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much.
He had some sequels. I just can't remember what they were. I mean, like, I can't name. Like, honestly, I can't. Other than Walker, Texas Ranger, and I know every movie.
What about the woman in Game of Thrones?
Khaleesi?
The one who just like
she has dragons.
The one with the dragon.
She has dragons.
Okay,
it's kind of like
riding a horse.
You'd fight Khaleesi if there were no dragons.
Yeah, no.
And based on how stupid she was in the ending, she's totally not formidable at all without dragons. So yeah, that was another character of all the characters they ruined in that show at the very end.
Did she die?
Trying to go do that that really important Star Wars movie that they just had to get to. So like, let's just totally botch this all-time classic, legendary television show. Let's ruin it at the very freaking end because we got to hurry up and go write the 20 billionth Star Wars movie that will just be lumped in with all the other Star Wars movies.
And
that pisses me off that they did that, dude. It really does.
Guess what, Craig? Guess what the
More
release
so
date?
than the Power Grid?
Guess what?
I almost died, so no.
Guess what the release date is for that Star Wars movie from those guys?
2026.
No.
To be determined. Never.
No, yeah, never. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, so they ruined. Because you can't even go back and watch it now. You can't go back and watch it because you already know how it ends. And if you haven't watched it, don't do it because as much as you'll enjoy it for like 5 seasons, you'll be ticked at the end. And you'll be like, why did I do that? And the fact that that's how... Like, people, including myself, were so hardcore about that show. Like, loved that show. And they just ruined it. They ruined it at the end. And I just can't ever forgive those guys for that. That was just... to do it for a project they're not even doing now. Like, how stupid are those guys to not know that at the time you had this golden goose in your hands and all you had to do was just write like 2 more good episodes. That's all you had to do. But they couldn't even do that, and now it's not even a thing now. Like, nobody talks about Game of Thrones anymore. Nobody gets into it, so yeah, it's a big screw-up.
They're going to do these prequels, and I'm not going to watch the prequels because I know eventually, 1,000 years from then...
Stupid ending.
That's how it's going to end.
Okay, y'all, it's been a good week.
How come Tony
we can make
Soprano...
a podcast out of this.
Yeah, I know.
So,
all right, thank you.